Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. I've got a 2025 Renegade Classic 45 CBF. So this is the model with 3 slides that sleeps up to 10 people comfortably, there we go, and has 2 full bathrooms, 45-foot overall length. We're going to name this one The Dream. The name of this coach is The Dream. A little backstory behind it. It's a brand new coach, and it's my first brand new coach here at Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer. Well, let's say brand new Renegade. I've had some other brands that we deal. We deal S&S, we deal 5150, Wildside. I've had some like new Renegades, some like new show haulers, etc. But this is my first brand new coach from Renegade RV. We picked it up just a couple days ago, and I can't wait to show you. As far as options, when I went down the list and ordered this coach, I literally checked every box. I mean, if it was an option, now sometimes you have, there might be some boxes that weren't checked because you can only pick one or the other. I think I outfitted this with literally everything. From Starlink internet on board, lithium batteries. It's got 1,000 watts of solar, 600 horsepower motor, outdoor cooler, outdoor entertainment, dual awnings, dual inverters, loaded with everything. MSRP is a little north of right at 740 on this one, brand new, and we are ready to make you a deal on it. So let's take a look at the Dream. We'll start off Freightliner Cascadia chassis, and it is the new style Cascadia with the new style headlights, the LED headlights, the flat screen like dash in it. It's got the 600 horsepower DD16 Detroit engine, full body paint with 2 layers of clear coat. The paint job, I don't know how good it looks in the video, but I'm telling you in person, this thing freaking stands tall. Kind of a charcoal gray with black, got some white that comes up off the bottom and fades in. 3 slides. We'll open the slides up here in a minute. Michelin tires, of course, I don't even have to describe the condition of the tires. They're brand new. We actually had our guys polish the wheels when they come in. These wheels come in from Freightliner polished, but they aren't as polished as we get them. I'll put it that way. So we had our detail crew just put that last bit of extra shine on them. 12.5 own-end diesel generator, doesn't even have an hour on it. So you can see you got the Renegade mud flap down there below. Keeps a lot of rocks, debris, and stuff off of your trailer or tow vehicle. 40,000-pound Gen Y hitch. We wired it with the hitch camera, as you can see, and that's a new style for 2025. Then you also have the backup camera up there as well. This has the Voyager camera too, so if you're pulling a trailer, you can put a camera on the back of the trailer, or we can actually install a camera inside your trailer. Going down the road, you can look at your motorcycles or cars or cargo, whatever you're hauling inside the trailer. 40,000-pound hitch. It's got the 2-inch receiver adapter. It's a 3-inch setup. You can haul a pintle hitch. It's got an adapter that comes with it to where you could haul a pintle hitch trailer. It's already got the glad hand fittings for air ride and air brake. Something I want to point out that when Renegade started using the Gen Y hitch is they've got a place for safety chains. Normally we have to shove like another pin through the top and hook the chains there, but that was probably a complaint, and Renegade listened, and when they engineered the hitch with the Gen Y and started using those, they put you a couple little hooks on the bottom for the safety chains. Again, not a big deal. It's not something you typically even think of until you're hooking your trailer up and don't have a place for your chains. This coach does have the bunk beds. They're 76 inches long back here in the back. You've got a king-size bed in the master. You've got a 60 by 95 bunk over the cab. So the bed over the cab is bigger, longer anyways, than a queen-size bed. So very impressive layout. Lots of sleeping capacity. Again, the paint on this thing, Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's got the collision avoidance. That box there's like a sonar box to where if you're driving and you're going to shift lanes and there's, someone on a motorcycle or someone in a small car and you can't see them, this Freightliner collision avoidance will quickly let you know that you're about to run over somebody. So good safety measure by the folks at Freightliner, and it's got the adaptive cruise on it. Again, it's loaded. When we checked the boxes on the build sheet, we checked all of them. So I've got a copy of the build sheet on my email, and I would be more than glad if you're interested in this one to send it over to you. We've got other coaches on order, so if you call and this one is sold, we've got others coming down the pipeline. But please call if you're interested, and we do accept trades and would love to make a deal with you. So stand by. We're going to go through the storage boxes, and then we'll make our way inside. I want to show you what inside the coach looks like with the slides in, and then we'll run the slides out and take another look at the interior. So Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales, Paducah, Kentucky. Over 250 photos on the website. Check us out at chasecoach.com. All right. Got everything opened up. We'll start up here under the hood. This one has the DD16, which is a Detroit engine, 600 horsepower, and it's paired up with the 12-speed Detroit automated transmission. You will never, ever, ever miss a gear in this coach. You will sound like the smoothest super trucker that's ever been in a truck, I'm telling you. Engine bay is clean as they come, which I guess it should be, right? It's new. 558 miles on it, actually. So, they do get a few miles just from delivery. 558 miles. One thing I want to brag on Renegade is the seating that they're going with now. They are using the Atlas. It's called Atlas 2. It's the Sears, and when these coaches come in, they actually recover the seats. Check that out. I think it's neat how they embroider the Renegade RV logo in there. Interior of their cab is kind of matches the exterior colors as far as the charcoal with some gray. So inside the cab, the colors are kind of similar to the outside. The frame of the door is black. You've got kind of a charcoal gray and then like a lighter gray color. The inside of the Freightliner Cascadia has tons of room. Probably one of the nicest cabs in this industry. You can see overhead, over there you got the equalizer system control panel, which is your leveling system. We went ahead and installed the Cobra CB radio. And let me go to the other side and we'll kind of show you the dash portion. Nice day here in the KY, by the way. Got the sprinklers running, trying to keep that grass green. All right, over here to this side, again, 2 sets of keys. One's in the ignition, one's back there in the back. Freightliner smart steering wheel, so you can set the cruise, turn your volume up and down, answer a call. Turn on the key here, and you'll see this dash come on. Let's see here. There we go. 558 miles, original miles. Oh, a little country music going there, didn't we? All your has all your differential locks. You've got a suspension dump, and this is cool too. So your camera for the backup camera is overhead. You can see the Voyager display, but you have these switches back here to where you can go to your hitch cam or your trailer. Like you can set it permanently, going down the road. So that way you can pick which screen. You can look at the back of the trailer going down the road, the back of the truck going down the road, the hitch going down the road, whatever you want to look at. I love the digital screen. I mean, as you know, most cars and trucks and everything are going all digital, and the semi industry, I feel like, was a little behind that, but they're getting caught up and making some good improvements. Keyless entry, so you have a fob, you got a keyless entry to the cab, and then the actual side entry door has its own fob, and then we can also set a 5-digit code up. So if you buy this coach, just let us know what you want it set at, and we can program that in there for the side entry door. 120 gallons of fuel on board, so you got a 120-gallon tank here. Then your DEF fluid goes there. All right, now to the boxes. Again, just a reminder, over 250 photos with the list of options and everything at chasecoach.com. First compartment back is, on the passenger side, is going to be the outdoor cooler. That is a 95-liter Dometic outdoor cooler, and it's dual zone. So you can see on the top of it, it has 2 lids. When you open them up, there's 2 separate compartments. You can set one side as a freezer. You can set the other side up as just a general cooler or fridge. It is on a sliding tray, so you pull the 2 little black pins, and you can pull it out to access your drinks or your food or whatever you got in there. One thing that I noticed on the newer Renegades, this one especially, being a 2025 model, is they made this one big compartment, which I think is cool. So if you had something, super long that you needed to haul, you've got probably a solid 10 or 12 foot there. The cooler's easy to set in and out, so if you was making a trip and didn't need it in there, very easy to remove that, and then you have one huge compartment there. Check out the outdoor entertainment system. It has a let's see here, JBL. I had to look at the brand. JBL soundbar, Samsung 43-inch TV. Okay, another upgrade that we did. Your standard AquaHot system on the Renegade Classic line is a 450D. So 450D for Delta. This one we put in an AquaHot 600D. Basically, it's more BTUs. So it's if you're in really cold weather and you were running the heat on full blast, this system's going to help keep up. It's going to keep the coach warmer, because the BTU rating on the heat output is better. And I think it's nice having the 600D. Since this coach has 2 full bathrooms in it, you've got 2 showers. You could run both showers on hot at the same time and not lose any heat. You wouldn't know if both were running at once or if one was on. So the 600D AquaHot hydronic heating system on this new Classic. Back here is another storage bay. It has what they call the 3/4 pass-through. So you can see the box kind of goes up under the frame rail, which makes it nice for putting lawn chairs or a fold-out table or just anything that you need more space. So that takes the depth of the box from probably 40, 45 inches up to, heck, I'm going to say close to 60 inches or so. The slide locks are laying in there if you want to use those. It's got the spare tile. So this coach has a porcelain tile floor that is heated. We got a box of spare tile in there included. So if you ever crack one, you've got the the right tile to go with it. These tubes here, those are actually MCD window shades. So in the cab of this one, it has the privacy curtain that's on like a little rail. But if you wanted to, let's say you were parked in Las Vegas or somewhere out in the desert and it's like super hot, you can put these shades that are curled up in those tubes or rolled up in those tubes there. You can put those in the windows and it's going to block out all of the sunlight and keep a lot of the heat out of the cab. Over here that's in this plastic is an ottoman. I actually forgot that we had ordered that, so it's a matching ottoman that matches the furniture inside the coach. Here in a minute I'm going to take that out of the bag and put it inside and grab a photo of that, but that's what that is. So back here is the hitch adapter. It's got a 2-inch ball on one end. Flip it over, it's got a 2 5/16. You got your central vac bag, the blue net bag there, and then the central vac actual system is right there. So you can access that from out here, or there's actually a port underneath the foot of the bed back in the master bedroom. We did the extra lighting package. That's something else I want to mention that you'll notice is on the list of options, which gets you these lights here. See that one? You got another one turned sideways up there. Extra lights. which for the safety aspect, that number one, they look cool. To me, you can never have enough lights going down the road. I love a semi when I see one that's all lit up, and so we did the extra lighting package on this one. On the left rear compartment, so we'll call it driver's side, very rear, you've got your transfer switch. You got a 50 amp shore power reel. I think it's got a 25 or 30 foot cord on it. And you got a buddy plug. See this up in here? That's a 50 amp connection. So if you're running your generator or you're plugged into shore power, that 50 amp outlet is hot. And you can use it for multiple things. Let's say you're camping off grid, you're running your generator, and your buddy next door, his generator has an issue and dies. All he has to do is stretch his shore power cord out, go through the little black, what they call a turnout, so twist that little cap off, come up through the belly box, and he can plug into that 50 amp. That is standard now on all your Renegade Classic models. It used to be an option. They ended up just saying, hey, that's standard. So we also are including the 50 to 30 amp adapter if you need to reduce down, if you just have a 30 amp connection at your house or camp spot. Something else I want to note, notice that. That is a bed liner. Here in Kentucky, we had a brand called a Rhino liner, so you'll hear me all the time calling it Rhino liner, but it's a bed liner material. Creates an extra moisture barrier. I think it creates insulation. It's an insulation moisture barrier, and the alternative is carpet, which carpet is good as far as you lay something on carpet, the chances of maybe scratching it are less. However, if the carpet gets wet, then you have wet carpet or moldy carpet. So I'm a big fan of the bed liner. That will be on all of the new builds here at Chase Motorsports. 12.5 own-in diesel generator. A question we get from time to time is, where does the generator get its fuel? And that is a great question. Well, it feeds off of the 120-gallon tank up there underneath the driver's door. So when you fuel the truck up, you're also fueling the generator up, which makes it convenient, simple, clean. They normally weld the or put the pickup tube for the generator at about a quarter tank, and the reason for that is you wouldn't want to be running your generator, forget that you were low on fuel, and run your tank so low that the truck won't start. So they put the pickup tube at about a quarter tank, and that way you never run it too low. And it's got 0.6 of an hour on it, so less than an hour on the 12.5 own-in. Next up is what we call the wet bay. That's going to be your sewer dump controls. You've got a low point drain, black tank flush port that's opened up there, cable connection. You've got your flow jet, which is the macerator sewer pump switch, and then powered hose reel. So to fill the coach, you just pull this hose out. It's on a reel. You can kind of see it up in there. Pull that out, and then turn your faucet on at your house or shop or campground or whatever. If the green valve is like that, then you're taking water pressure from an outside source, so from your water spigot, and you're putting city water to it, which means if you go inside the coach and turn on the sink or the shower or flush the toilet, you're using pressure from an outside source. Now, you've got 150 gallons of fresh water on board, so if you hook this hose to your water spigot again and turn it on, and you take this green valve and turn it down, you're going to start filling the tank. So the tank, there's two 75-gallon water tanks located underneath the bed. So a total 150 gallons of fresh water on board. And once you get it full, you can keep, kind of checking the gauge, and it's going to show you how many percentage, if it's at 70 or 80 or 90. But they have a vent off the top of the tanks, and that's going to just start dumping water out on the ground. So if you see water dumping out on the ground, you are full. We also put in the spray away, so that's a nice little deal. It comes with a blue hose. You pull it out, quick connect in there. You can wash your dirt bike, your dog, a pair of muddy boots, whatever you need without taking something like that inside the coach. Fresh water filter, which looks like it's just a canister at this point. We do have a new filter to put in that, so once the coach sells, we will fill it with fresh water and make sure there's a new filter in there. Over here is your sewer. So you've got 75 gallons of black water, 75 gallons of gray, which, to me doesn't sound like much, but surprisingly enough, industry-wide in the motorhome industry, That's a lot. Like a lot of your Class A's will only have like 60 gallons of gray water and like 40 gallons of black. And I don't know why those capacities are so small, other than that's all they have the space for. But standard in the Renegade Classic, you're going to have 150 gallons of fresh, and then you got 75 gallons of black and 75 gallons of gray. The white hose that kind of looks like a garden hose there, that's the macerator pump. And what that does is when when you're at the dump station, you pull the black tank valve, you turn on the macerator, and it's going to grind the sewage up and literally pump it out of that little garden hose. What's cool about it is you have that black ball valve there on the end, so it's very clean. You can turn the ball valve on, off, and it's just a super clean way of emptying the tank. So one tank is black, one tank is the gray water. Okay, here's a very important compartment. This has the batteries in it for the house side. So everything from the back of the cab to the back of the coach, which we call the house batteries. So that's powering up your lights. It's powering up your water pump. It's running your Firefly system, which is the digital control system in the coach. Those are Dragonflies, okay? Those are the Game Changer 3.0s, which is a very high amp hour, I think. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're like 300 and something amp hours a piece. So you got 3 lithium batteries. Here's what's going to blow your mind. That right there, those 3 gray batteries that say Dragonfly on them, that's like $15,000 in lithium batteries. Yeah, that's crazy, but that's what it is. So we put 3 of the lithiums. It also has dual inverters. So you got 2 of the Victron 3,000 watt inverters. And the reason that we run 2 of them is one of them is dedicated to the middle roof air conditioner. So while you're going down the road or just sitting in a parking lot, you can run the middle roof air without running the generator. So what does that do? Well, it's first of all going to save a lot of runtime on your generator and diesel fuel. It's not going to burn your fuel up. So you can keep the coach cool at an ambient, a cool ambient temperature. And sometimes people will turn them on at night because they don't want to hear the generator run. They'll crank up that middle roof air, which is literally running off of these lithium batteries. So dual 3,000 watt inverters. The other inverter is going to power up the TVs, the refrigerator, a lot of the outlets through the coach and stuff like that. It also has 5 200 watt solar panels. You can see the solar charger mounted on the back of this box. So 1,000 watts of solar. So it's like a little reproductive system. The solar takes sunlight, converts it into, juice for your batteries. So, and then your batteries run through the inverter and run your air conditioner or your refrigerator. So it's literally taking energy from the sunlight and turning it into energy to run your appliances and your AC. The motorhome stuff has come such a long ways. Who would have thought, 10 years ago they would ever have something like that? Down here, you can see the air hose. So what that does, that quick connects. If you pop this little rubber cap off, there's like an air chuck fitting behind there. And if the engine is running, you're building about 120 to 130 PSI. So if you had a low tire on the coach, or you needed to air up an ATV tire or a bicycle tire or whatever, you have onboard air because your big trucks like this Freightliner Cascadia, they have an onboard compressor that, does the air for your air brake system and your air ride suspension. So that's really a neat idea. You can quick connect into that and literally power up or not power up, but you can air up a flat tire or air up an inner tube or, whatever you need. I think that's cool that they go ahead and plumb that in. And give you the hose with it. You've got 3 of the 31 series batteries. Those are the engine batteries. So if you ever have a dead battery and you can't start the engine, you're not jumping these. You would need to charge or jump these. Some of your 12-volt relays and fuses and stuff are in there. So I showed you earlier underneath the step, we got 120 gallons of diesel and the DEF tank is under there. We talked about the engine. We talked about the collision avoidance system that's on the new Freightliners. I'm just doing a little recap here. Okay, so next thing is let's go inside and check out the interior. I'm showing you this with the slides in. Keep that in mind. About a year or two ago, so I'm going to say the 23 or maybe 24 models, Renegade changed the doors that they were using. They went with a wider entry door, which makes, if you're ever, having to take a piece of furniture in and out or install a new fridge or something like that one day, that you will be thankful that you've got the wider door. Tiled entry, so makes it very easy to clean. A limited edition Chase Motorsports entry rug. All right, so I'm going to go up here and I'm going to hit Light Master on. So now all the lights are on. So going down the road, this is how much room you're going to have. Plenty of room to get between the kitchen and the sofa or the booth dinette. Before I forget, this has the cab cut out. You can see how this raises up. See that? So you can take that piece out and literally make it to where it's a walk-through cab. So we'll turn around and go the other way now. So much room. Enough room to access this mid-bath. So again, the mid-bath is a full bath. Shower. Got a little toilet and the vanity. You can also access the bunks. Check that out. All right, so I'd rather show you everything with it opened up. It'll be a little easier, but I did want to show you what it looks like with these slides in. So hang tight just a minute. Let me run these slides out. I'm going to run the awnings out, and we'll finish up. Thank you for watching 2025 Renegade Classic 45 CBF at Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer. All right, I'm back. I've got the awning. So this one has the dual Girard, what they call the lateral arm. So it kind of comes straight off the roof, and then you can see pitches down at about a 15, maybe 20 degree angle. Got that outdoor cooler opened up to show you the Dometic 95 liter. New with tags, folks, new with tags. Another view of the outdoor entertainment. Of course, with the 3 slides, so you have one slide back here on the back, which is a bunk slide. And then go around to the other side. Over here, you have 2 slides. So you have one back here in the bedroom, which is the one that the bed's sliding on. Here in just a second, you'll see all that when we go inside. So the bed's on its own slide, and then this is the main slide in the living area. We went ahead and put the Girard window awning, so that is electric. So that's an electric window awning. Provides nice shade when it's hot out. You can lower that dude down, and the windows are tinted, but the electric shade is a big upgrade, and that's not on all of them. Again, I'll reiterate, options, options, options on this thing. It is loaded. All right, time to show you the interior. All right, so I've got the door opened up and got the screen door closed, as you can see. So we'll make our way on inside. All right. The Dream, the name of this coach. The Dream, love it. All right, so mid-entry, as you saw there, 43-inch Samsung TV with soundbar overhead. Let's talk about the cabinet color. To me, the interior of this one has a very modern look. It reminds me of what you would see in a newer home. Very, very modern look. This is called, and the camera really doesn't show it correctly. There you go, that kind of shows it. It's called Rockport. So the color of the cabinetry in this is Rockport. I did the black stone backsplash, and then I'm pretty sure this is called the Aurora Cloud on the what they call the hard surface countertop. I think it's a quartz is what it is. Anyways, kitchen area, big stainless sink, one big bowl, 2-burner true induction electric cooktop. This is a new thing for 25. They're putting a little latch on the bottom of that. I guess they probably had some complaints of microwave doors coming open. So this is a Samsung convection microwave oven with the new travel latch installed. Has the residential fridge. So again, Samsung fridge with an ice maker in the bottom of it. So nice having a fridge like this. Reminds you of one you would see in your house. Pull-out freezer on the bottom. So you got that compartment, and then of course this one pulls out. Something I want to touch on before I forget, you'll notice we did the countertop edge lighting. Right now we've got it set on UK blue. So UK blue, but you can do Louisville red or Green Bay Packers yellow if you want, or green. We also did the floor lighting, so around the base of the cabinet, you can see it's also blue, and again, all that is changeable. Used to, you had to download an app. Now, I do like this. You can actually go to the screen now, go to the lights, and it says RGB setup. So, like, let's say we want to do it red. We do red, apply all. So that put red lighting just then in the living room, the bathroom accent, and the underglows. It's actually got lighting underneath the coach. There you are. So you can do that. Let's say you just want white. White's a very common. Hit white. And again, you can do them individually or hit apply all and it changes all of them. So that one did the white. Over here on the driver's side, you have a booth dinette. I realistically think 6 people, 3 on each side, could squeeze in there, but 4 people very comfortably, and it has seat belts for 4 people as well. That center table drops down and makes a bed. So down here in these drawers are the 2 cushions. So when you drop, the middle table leaf drops down, sets on those 2 runners. Your 2 cushions to make it into a bed are right there. Both of sets of keys, obviously with a new coach. There should be 2 sets, but most of our pre-owned stuff, people are good about keeping up with the keys. But anyways, both sets of keys, original touch-up paint, the manual for the Cascadia chassis, all the warranty information, the remote for the shades, TV, soundbar, and the Renegade binder with all the product manuals, all included. Up top, we have a 60 by 95 bunk with windows on each side, day and night shades on those. You can see the bunk ladder, which kind of hooks in here and gives you easy access. We also had them put the little pedestal table over here on the side. You've got an outlet with USBs and regular 110 volt connection. This is also an upgrade that not every dealer does, but this one being our first one, and really any, I'm not going to do any cheap builds. All of my stuff's going to be pretty much loaded out. In my opinion, if you were going to spend 600, let's say 600,000 on a coach, I'm just throwing out round numbers, would you rather spend 600 and get a base model, or 650, 675 and get it all? Well, to me, that's a no-brainer. Maybe some people see it differently, but if I'm going to spend that much, why not get one that has all of it? Because let me tell you something, and I know this from experience, it costs double the amount to go back and install it later. So if it's a $2,000 upgrade when you're buying the coach and it's already done, if it didn't have it and you wanted to add it later, it's $4,000. It happens every time. Up in the cab, we have the privacy curtain, so you unvelcro that, and it runs on this little aluminum track there. You can see it, and runs around, so gives you good, quick privacy in the cab. Again, as I mentioned earlier, the Cascadia, one of the nicer cabs in the market with the smart steering wheel controls, digital dash, has your, all your switches for your dump valves and your differential lock and everything there kind of towards the bottom. CB radio, both seats are air ride, and I think both seats swivel. I'm gonna turn them around here when I get done with the video, and I forgot to grab a picture of that, so check the website or call me. I think both of the seats swivel. Back here, you have a sofa that turns into a queen-size bed, and this sofa, very, very plush, very comfortable, and it's different style. I've never seen one like this. So when I folded into a bed, it was a first for me. I've never seen this one. So I don't know if it's just a new design by the same manufacturer or if Renegades went with someone different, but definitely cool. Another thing that I recently noticed is back here, just before I forget, all these used to be the like the push button. Now it's all digital. So I like that. Nice cabinetry throughout, all maple cabinets, again with the Rockport cabinet finish on it. All these drawers slide out, kind of a little pantry area because your kitchen is right back here. More storage overhead. Gonna name a few things that I've saw that were new for 25. This is not. This is pretty much something they've done for a while. The washer and dryer. Again, we can remove it if you need the extra closet space, but you know, it is handy to have in some instances. You have a drawer down here. I don't think that used to be under the washer and dryer, so I like the extra pull-out drawer. That's very nice. Okay, so let's look at the first bathroom. This is bathroom number 1 of 2. Of course, your master bath is back there. This is a full bath. Again, tiled floor throughout the coach. Look what else we did as an upgrade. Tiled backsplash, okay? I feel like it's easier to clean. So you've got tiled backsplash that matches the floor, and then it goes over and kind of connects to the tile backsplash on the countertop, which matches the backsplash in the kitchen and the master bath. Vanity overhead, mirror, little medicine cabinet, nice sink, small, but hey, does the job, right? Sandy Marin macerator toilets, front and rear bath, and then a tiled shower with the same stone black inserts there. And this is a 3-piece glass door, so it's got a little safety on it over here. One thing, make sure that is clipped in when you're traveling, and you know, when you get ready to use it, you just pop it up like that, and then the door moves over. I also put the teak wood seats. To me, if you're in the shower, you need a place to sit down and scrub your feet or whatever, that it makes makes it easier. So teak wood seat in both of them. Okay, another thing I'm going to touch on that's new for 25, or the first time I've seen it, is the pocket doors. I've seen this door in a lot of the Integra coaches. I've had a couple Cornerstones and an Aspire recently. This is a different style door than they used to use, but I feel like it's better because you move it over and it'll clip in. When you get ready to rotate it back, you do that and you'll hear it clip. I like that door. Used to, Renegade used more of what I would call kind of an older school setup on the sliding doors, and I'm not saying it was bad, but I feel like this is much better. And the system that they're using now that I just showed you, you see in a lot of different brands, so it must work and, you know, be pretty popular. So back here you have 2 76-inch bunks. I think they're about 30 or 32 inches wide. Plenty of room for an adult or a child to sleep on. Up here you have a window with a day and night shade. The night shade's powered, the day is manual. You've got a plug over here with a USB, and it's both styles of USB. So you have the USB like the older standard and the new, what's it called, the C style or something. I know the new iPhones have that same connection. This switch over here is for your night shade, so you just press the button down and you see him come down. Also, one thing Renegade did discontinue, which I thought was kind of odd, they don't offer bunk TVs anymore. However, this is a bracket for like an iPad. So you can set an iPad in there. If you said, hey, that was one of the big deals, I want a TV with you know, the bunk TV, the old style bunk TV like they used to use with the DVD player built in, let me know. I've got them in stock. We can install them, okay? So it's not that expensive. I've got them on the shelf, but the way they designed this was for an iPad. So cool design. I mean, I'm going to say, and they went ahead and put you an outlet down there, so it's not like you're stringing an extension cord over to this side, but that little bracket's for an iPad. So bunks, again, all the cabinetry, maple cabinets throughout. They dovetail all the drawers. You just grab one of the doors in this coach and you can tell the difference between cheap cabinetry and expensive. This is another upgrade. So I think the way they did this door now, the new pocket door that separates the bedroom to the bunks is one piece. You know, used to, if you've had one of the Renegade bunk models, you remember the door used to be in 2 pieces. So you would pull the first door, and as it gets fully extended, it grabs the second door. This is by far a better design. So kudos to Renegade. There's someone definitely behind the scenes that is planning ahead, and as a new model year rolls out, they're getting smarter. However, making that door that big, you were going to have like a little 6-inch wall that was going to stick out there. So what did they do? They added a little set of cabinets. How freaking cool. So, it's not big, but I mean, a place to store towels or washcloths or your cleaning supplies or something. But why, instead of just wasting the space, why not, right? Back here in the master bedroom, you have a wardrobe with a cedar-lined closet. You got 3 large drawers on the bottom. Your entertainment system is over there where that glass door is at. You got your DirecTV hookup. This does have the in-motion satellite system already on the roof, but more importantly, it has the high-performance Starlink. We went ahead and done that, so all you have to do is get the serial number, call Starlink, activate it in your name, and boom, you've got the fastest internet. I promise you, it's incredibly fast. So all satellite, if you're in a remote area, you've got satellite internet the Starlink satellite internet. You can do Wi-Fi calling and texting and stay in communication with everybody. Or you might just unplug the dang thing. You might want to be just kind of out of sight, out of mind for a week or so, right? So nice cabinetry here. Here's another cool upgrade. Let's say you need to access something kind of in the middle, or you just need to get in there. Look at that. The whole TV moves. So that's something on the 23 and 24 models that they weren't doing, and I think that's a nice upgrade. Again, big drawers on the bottom. All right, king size bed. So this is what they call an RV king. It's 66 by 80. Your standard king in a house is 72 by 84. So this is a 66 by 80, which is bigger than a queen, but a little smaller than a normal king you would see in a house. They call it an RV king. Now, if you said, hey, I need the extra width, I'm used to sleeping on the width of a king size mattress, we can take out the little end tables there and install a wider mattress. However, those are super handy. You can put your jewelry, your watch, your drink. You've got an outlet on each side of the bed to plug your phone or your watch or whatever in at night. So very nice upgrade there. But it is called an RV king. Storage overhead, you've got 3 windows, so there's a window on each side of the bed, and then a huge window, which is also an exit window out the back. Back here in the master bath, another very, very nice tiled shower with the matching backsplash. Good colors in this coach. The camera really doesn't do it justice, but if you come see it in person, I think you will be sold for sure. So you can see you got the underglow or the countertop edge lighting, and then the floor lighting as well. Another macerator toilet with the tile. So guys, when you miss the toilet a little bit and it splatters, this will be much easier to clean up, okay, with a tile versus wood or wall vinyl there. Let's see here. What did I miss? Nice cabinetry as well in the bathroom, lots of storage, huge mirror, and then behind the mirror you have another big medicine cabinet. So 3 AC units, again, 1,000 watts of solar. You got the 600D Aqua Hot porcelain tile floors with dual zone RV king size bed. You've got the bunks over here, so 2 bunks. Sleeps 10, so 2 back here in the master, 2 in the bunks. That's 4. You've got 2 on the sofa bed. When you convert it, it turns into a queen bed for 2, so that's 6. You could put 2 children or 2 small adults on the dinette. When it turns in bed, it's 8, and then easily 2 people up on above the cab, so that's 10. So sleeping for up to 10, 45-foot overall length, 600 horsepower, and a 40,000-pound towing capacity. The dream. 2025 Renegade Classic 45 CBF. So I think that's all. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you think of something that I missed, and would be more than glad to help you. We do offer financing. We've got some decent rates right now with the terms up to 20%. Or excuse me, terms up to 20 years. Correction, yeah, 20%. Wow. Okay, so our rates are competitive. We're usually competitive with any other bank, and we've got terms up to 240 months or 20 years. So I think that's all. Actually, I've got something else for you. I'm gonna dim the lights outside, so I'm gonna walk outside and dim the sunlight a little bit, and I'm gonna show you what this coach looks like in the dark. So stick around. I'll be right back. Appreciate you watching, and give me just a second. All right, got the lights dimmed down out here. That was amazing. That was like magic, wasn't it? Even got some of those Kentucky crickets and bullfrogs in the background. All right, so first of all, take a look at this amazing piece of art, 2025 Renegade. Now, after you get a good look at it, close your eyes and follow along. You're at a super nice motorhome resort, southern Florida, and it's been a hot day, beautiful day, but a hot day in southern Florida. Now that cool ocean breeze. You're kicked back in a lawn chair, got that outdoor entertainment on, got that outdoor cooler loaded down with a beverage of choice, and you can feel that cool ocean breeze just running through your hair. Not only is that ocean breeze cool, but you got the coolest coach in the resort. All right, that's all I had. Let me know if you're interested. Give me a shout. Remember, this one's called The Dream. My first brand new Renegade. I've had a lot of like brand new ones that were literally like brand new, but this is my first brand new Renegade. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.